King Leopold II of Belgium, who lived from 1835 to 1909, was one of history's most notorious colonial rulers. His personal rule over the Congo Free State from 1885 to 1908 was marked by extreme brutality, forced labor, and mass atrocities that resulted in millions of Congolese deaths. Leopold II, eager to expand Belgium's influence and wealth, laid claim to the Congo during the 1884 to 1885 Berlin Conference, which divided Africa among European powers. He falsely presented himself as a humanitarian, claiming he wanted to end the Arab slave trade and bring civilization to Africa. In reality, he established the Congo Free State from 1885 to 1908 as his personal colony, not a Belgian possession. This allowed him to exploit the land and people without oversight. Leopold turned Congo into a massive labor camp, forcing millions to extract rubber, ivory, and minerals. Villagers, including women and children, were forced to work under extreme conditions, often without food or rest. Those who resisted were whipped, mutilated, or executed. Leopold turned Congo into a massive labor camp, forcing millions to extract rubber, ivory, and minerals. Villagers, including women and children, were forced to work under extreme conditions, often without food or rest. Those who resisted were whipped, mutilated, or executed. Belgian officers and private companies implemented a brutal quota system. Each worker had to collect a set amount of rubber. Soldiers would chop off the hands of those who failed to meet quotas or as proof they had killed rebels. Hands of living children and adults were also amputated as punishment. Entire villages were burned if people refused to work. Many were massacred by Leopold's private army, the Force Publique. Starvation was widespread as people were forced to abandon farming to collect rubber. Estimates suggest that 10 million Congolese died due to forced labor, executions, starvation, and disease. This was nearly half of the population at the time. By the late 1890s, missionaries, journalists, and activists like Edmond Dean Morel and Roger Casement exposed the horrors in Congo. In 1904, an international outcry forced Leopold to give up his personal rule. In 1908, Belgium took control, renaming it the Belgian Congo, but exploitation continued until independence in 1960. Despite his crimes, Leopold II lived in luxury and never faced justice. He made billions from Congo's resources, using the money to beautify Belgium. To this day, his rule is remembered as one of the most brutal episodes of European colonialism.